Hey guys, it's Arissa and it's time for another sale wish list and recommendations, and this time it's for Sephora. Sephora just started their VIB sale on August 24th for the VIB Rouge members, and the VIB members and the Beauty Insiders will start on August 30th. And this all goes on until September 3rd. So the VIB Rouge members get 20% off everything, the VIB members get 15% off everything, and the Beauty Insiders get 10% off everything in the store. And I'm right at the cusp right now where I'm about to become VIB Rouge, especially if I buy a thing or two from this sale. So I'll break it down for you guys. I have some items here on my wish list, and then I'll also talk about some recommendations, items that I know I love and I definitely want to let you guys know about. So the way that I did this is the items I'm talking about here you can only get at Sephora and not at Ulta. And I do that because in the end, I actually do prefer shopping at Ulta. I'm keeping it real with you guys. I like their reward system a lot better. With that being said, I am still looking forward to this because it is a good deal. You know, if you're VIB Rouge, you get 20% off some prestige brands, which is really cool. It's very rare that that happens. I also don't want to talk about items that you can get at Ulta because they tend to have a lot of those 20% off your entire purchase sales. Like that happens pretty regularly at Ulta. I would say like every couple months. So first up is a new foundation, which is so rare for me because I love my Diorskin Forever, and I am going to mention that as a recommendation. But I'm kind of at this point now where I would like to try a new foundation, especially because of the brand. So the brand is Kogendo, and it's specifically the Aqua foundation. And Kogendo is a brand that I really started to get into because of their cleansing spa water, which I am going to mention here too. And so I wanted to look into more of their products, and their foundation has such good reviews. Another thing that I'd like to get is Hourglass Dim Light. This is one of their ambient lighting powders. I love it already. I know I do. I just haven't repurchased it yet. So this will be a great time for me to get 15% off. This powder would be great as an all over setting powder if the color matches you. And at one point when I was a little bit more tan a few years ago, I did use it as an all over setting powder. But now I like to use it in areas where I would tend to contour because I like it as an extra layer of a contour that's like really diffused, and it looks really pretty and natural. And another ambient lighting powder that I would like to get and I've never purchased before is Ethereal Light. It looks so beautiful. It's just an off-white, and I'm hoping it could be an all-over setting powder to give me an airbrush look. So that's another one I'm going to try. I would love to also repurchase the Kevyn Sculpting powder in medium. It's been a long time, but I used to be a big fan of the Kevyn Sculpting powder in medium as the perfect contour shade. It's such a cool tone product, and if you have purchased the NYX blush in taupe before, this is even cooler than taupe. And I think this will be a great time to get it because it's a very expensive powder for how small it is. It's like the size of an eyeshadow. Kind of. I mean, that's kind of exaggerating, but it is a really small product for a lot of money. So next up is a lipstick, and I have not purchased a high-end bullet formed lipstick in quite some time. So this one would be the Beauty Amuse Bouche Lipstick in Sugarcane. I have not purchased this shade before, but I've seen some swatches online. It looks really pretty. I love the formula of Bite Beauty lipsticks. I've never purchased a full size, but I don't think I did anyway. But I know I've definitely purchased the double-ended mini sizes that you get during the holidays, and I love them. So I was thinking this would be a good opportunity for me to get a high-end lipstick. The last thing on my wish list is the Mountain Lay Rose Quartz Facial Roller. So this is currently out of stock, so I'm hoping that by the time August 30th rolls around, it's back in stock. And they also do have the Jade roller, so that one is the green color, and they have a mini version that's in stock, so I might end up getting that. But the Rose Quartz one in particular with the two ends has really good reviews. If you have experience with your facial rollers, let me know because I'm really getting into that. Every time I go get my facial each month, my esthetician uses a roller on me, and it just feels so nice. All right, so now we're getting into the recommendations. So these are things that I have used, I have tried, and I love. And the first one is Diorskin Forever Foundation. That has been my holy grail foundation for years, and I just ran out of it in the last month. So I am thinking about repurchasing this during the sale in case the Kogan Do Aqua foundation doesn't work out for me. I'd like to also have Diorskin, so I might do that, but I could still recommend it. I have oily skin. It's, I would say, medium coverage. It does leave you with sort of a matte finish. I'd say like a semi-matte finish. And I think it's great for every day. It has a slight cucumber smell to it, so it's not completely odorless, but it also doesn't smell like paint like Estee Lauder Double Wear does. And overall, I think it's a beautiful foundation. And foundation is definitely a tricky thing because everyone's skin reacts differently. So if you're interested in it, definitely check out the reviews on makeupalley.com to see what other people are saying, because I personally love it. Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. I have used it for years. I used to talk about it before in my old apartment, and I always use it. Strangely enough today, I didn't really use it under my eyes. I mean, I kind of stamped a little bit on it, but my skin's kind of weird right now, like today especially. I use this under my eyes, and I like to balance that out by also putting it on my forehead and my chin. It gives you such a beautiful highlighted effect. It just brightens up the skin. That light pale yellow really livens up that under eye. There are times when I'm about to run out the door and I look at myself and I think I could use a little bit of diffused light, and then I just pop it on under my eyes and then up here and down here, and my face just looks so much more awake. Another great powder that I recommend is one that a lot of people on YouTube love, and it's the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is a very finely milled powder that is great for all over the face, setting your face. You could bake with it. The thing with this though is if you don't use it correctly, you could end up with a really dry under eye. Like if you bake a little bit too long, you could end up with patchiness under the eyes. That actually happened to me the first time I tried it, and I think going in with a light hand sometimes is good. I mean, just because I have oily skin does not mean that I need to really pack on the powder, and that's what I ended up learning over time. Alright guys, now we're getting into skincare, which I love and I'm a big believer in. And first up is this right here. I've been using it for, how long have I been using it for now? 2 years? Yeah, 2 years. And this is the Foreo, well, more than 2 years. And this is the Foreo Luna 2. So I'm mentioning this because this version itself is only available at Sephora and not at Ulta. Ulta does carry Foreo, but I love this one, and this one in particular is for sensitive skin. It has the smaller nubs on here, and it's just very gentle. And I use this to cleanse my face almost every day, almost morning and at night. It just depends. I'll put some of my cleanser on here and then just massage it all over my face for a minute. It's pretty pricey, but it really does seem like it's gonna last me forever because it's not like the Clarisonic where you have to change the brush head. I highly recommend this. If you've been thinking about getting it, I think the sale is a great time to get some money off. The Cleansing Spa Water by Kogan Do. I love this water so much to remove all my makeup. If I'm not using that Morphe towel, that Bestie towel to remove my makeup, I will be going in with this and some cotton rounds or cotton pads, and it's so gentle. It really does seem like it's water, but it removes even eye makeup. It's amazing. And I just highly recommend this. It's expensive, but I think it's very much worth it. It's so gentle on the skin, and skin is to me so important. It's like the #1 thing in terms of beauty. So I am willing to spend a little bit more money when it comes to skincare. I also want to give a shout out to the wipes because these do a great job. They're awesome for travel, and I'm pretty sure I'm also going to repurchase these because I am going on a trip again in September. And one cloth really does the trick. It's a very nice size. It's very saturated in the same cleansing spa water, and it's so good at removing all your makeup. And this right here is a part of my skincare routine. It is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask for all skin, and they did come out with some limited edition shades, not shades, but flavors. I don't know if they still have them on Sephora's website, but they came out with like a green apple and a couple other ones. But I do like the original, this pink one. It smells so good, and it reminds me, I mentioned this before, it reminds me of a Lip Smackers lip gloss that came in a tub years ago back in the 90s, and it's just very nostalgic, but it's so good to put on at the end of the day. I also use it in the morning, so when I do my skincare, I'll apply this, and then I'll start with my makeup, my eye makeup, my face makeup, and I do my lips last. So by the time I get to my lipstick, this has really moisturized my lips and it's prepped and ready to go for lipstick. I have a couple more things, and this is the travel version of my favorite mask ever that I recommend, and it is the Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask. This really deep cleans, and I've mentioned before that it's like my reset button, so I like to do this on Sundays before the start of the week. It just kind of makes me feel like I'm ready for the new week. I've really deep cleaned, and anytime too, if I happen to, let's say, sweat a lot outside and I want to come home and just really feel like I'm getting all the gunk out of my pores, then I'll go in with this. Or if I accidentally slept with my makeup on, which is now actually very, very rare, and I'm proud of it. But in the past, I have fallen asleep with my makeup on. Unfortunately, I'll wake up on the couch after watching some TV. I'll go in with this in the morning to make sure that my skin doesn't break out, and it really helps. I have sensitive skin and this does not irritate it. In the end, actually, after I remove it, my skin looks really calm. There's no redness whatsoever. It just looks very even. So I have one hair product that I do want to mention if you want to get it in the sale, and it is by Briogeo. I love that brand at Sephora. They have some great natural hair care products. The one that I really like and want to recommend is the hair mask, and it is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Mask. And I love putting this on pretty much as a conditioner. They also have a great shampoo, which is that charcoal shampoo that I really like to help with my scalp because I was having some scalp issues within the last year. And they also have that serum that I've talked about a lot. So they have great products. And that's it for my wish list and recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale. And if you have your own wish list and recommendation items, I would love to see them in a comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say with some items that maybe I should be getting. And a video that is coming on my channel soon is on the palettes by Emily Noel 83 in collaboration with Makeup Revolution. I am so excited about it. I'm so happy for her, and I'm definitely going to be doing a video on those palettes if you're interested. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys all in my next upload. Have a good one. Bye.